Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Relegation, Regen, Rebuild 2 with Parma. As you can see at the right of your screen, Rito has been shortlisted for the October Player of the Month. Let's hope he gets the award. We should find out later on in this episode. And looking at the calendar, we have got 4 games this episode. First we've got second place Brescia there at the top. Then we've got Salerno and Padova. And finally we finish off against top of the table, La Spezia. So big month ahead of us. Unfortunately, I lost the audio for the first and the final game of this episode. It also affected the recording of Youth Squad prospects for episode 8, but I finally figured a way to solve the problem. I was able to update the Elgato software and everything is a-okay. But I didn't got to see what the problem was, unfortunately. Thank God it's all good now though. First upgrade of the day goes to the man of the moment, Stefano Rizzo, and it is from Cult of Gaming. Thank you very much, man. He has gone for the black and white boxing tape again, and these are the only Under Armour boots that I've got. Second kit upgrade of the day goes to Gruber, and it's from Long Live Papak. He really does like to customize keepers. He's gone for Nike boots and gloves. These are the only boots and gloves that are Nike, and the Nike Tiempo's the only black boots that I had, unfortunately. But it's all good because they look alright. And I also got a request to change Ujevic's number to 91, which represents the independence of Croatia. We need to come up with a backstory for him, but do remember that he was born a decade after the civil war started in Croatia, so he didn't live that period, and because of that you can't directly involve him in that story. The talk, well, that's the kit upgrades out of the way. And now we are going to face second place Brescia. This is going to be a tough fixture. And this is the side that I've chosen, the first team. Just a couple of changes there. Anzinger and Richie get the spot over a suspended Gallo and a tired Marinovic. And as we're going to this game against Brescia right here in the Stadio Mario Rigamonti, we shall see in a second the table. Brescia have a game in hand on La Spezia but can't catch them. At the start they almost did so with a strike hitting the post after, don't know why Esposito died for that ball. And we got one chance of our own. Check this out, great ball through, bit of a lucky break there, and Ujevic decides to sky it. We had another great chance, and this time we actually put the shot on target, just not quite past the keeper the way we wanted, and Brescia have scored. Yeah, unbelievable scenes. Another sloppy goal concede, just when we can't do a pass back right. Look at this, easy ball to clear, but we decide to pass it inside. Brescia get the interception, they score the goal, and they go into half time with the goal up. And I decided to refresh the attacking midfield and the wings to get more chances in the second half. We were going to need it badly. And right now, you are going to find out exactly why I was really pissed by missing out on the live commentary for this one. Kick-off for the second half, Rito gives it to Ujevic, and he does this. Right into the bottom corner, you can't write that stuff. We were back level as we deserved. We had a great first half, unlucky, we hit the post, and we got the goal in the end that we were looking for. And now it was all about to get the other goal for the win. But check this out from the behind the goal camera, fantastic. I don't know why the defence decided to just leave him open. Took too much time to close him down, and that's the price you're gonna pay with a striker like Ujevic on the ball. Fantastic work, it's his third goal in Serie B. Still don't have the license for the second division in Italy. And nothing else, the second half was pretty boring as well. Even more disappointing than the first half. But yeah, come away with a point even though we deserved to win in my opinion. Maybe Brescia did enough to get the draw. And of course Ujevic man of the match. Hands down with a 9.3. Very good game for Stefano Rizzo, the man of the moment as well, and we're back to live com. Transfer offer here for Francesco Costa. We put him on the transfer list last episode. We've received this valuation from a Scandinavian club. I don't know where it's from. Let's try out the delegation feature. I never use it. I'm going to start the offer at 175, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to take what they're offering right now. Well, second bid for Costa, and it's from the French club this time. I've asked the same as I did to the Scandinavian club. Let's see which club takes the bait first. Look who it is, Player of the Month. Yes, it's our first award for Player of the Month, and it's the first one for Rito as well. No wonder why you got your kit upgrade. Congratulations, man. Second game of this episode, and we're at home against Salerno. Let's try and actually get a win this time. Starting lineup on screen. This is the first team side with just one change. Gruber fills in for Esposito. I want to try him out, and Esposito made some mistakes last episode, and for me, Marino has already taken Anzinger's spot in the cam position. Serie B action here live from the Stadio Ennio Tardini, and we're hosting Salerno today. Try and get a win this time. They are top 8. Salerno got a game in hand on all of the teams above them. And there's the invisible referee glitch. I've never seen that one, but I've heard of it. It's finally hit relegation, regen, rebuild. Literally shaking the air's hand. Yes, Ujovic, good turn. Cross it in. Oh, unlucky there. Mikai gets just about enough on it. Here he is, over the top. Yes, it's perfectly released for Marino. He's not the quickest, but he's going to have to follow this through, which he doesn't. Orlando, good ball over the top. It's still Vitale, and what a save by Gruber there. Akpro's playing for these guys. Yes, ball, another save by Gruber. Well, that's half time, and not a very entertaining first half, unfortunately. That seems to be the case with every goddamn FIFA 19 game. Two changes at the break. Gallo and Marino are tired, so Bruno and Antonio Ricci are on to replace them. Yes, put it in front. Here is Antonio Ricci. Cutting inside. Gets absolutely fouled. Still Grabasic, win the header. Ujovic. Oh, it's a save by Mikai. Final chance. No, we don't have the time. Salerno have played for the draw, and that's what they've got. 0-0. Look at the match highlights. 2 highlights. Salerno played for the draw. Spent the entirety of the game sitting back, and we could not break them down, unfortunately. Man of the match should be Gruber, in my opinion, but Ivanov did well. Well, this game was EAA'd all over it. And it shows on our team ratings, because I don't think any of the players were to fall here. It's just the fact that we couldn't break them down. Marinovic with an 8.1, and for me, the man of the match definitely Gruber with only a 7.6. Even though he pulled off 4 cracking saves. We have 2 agreements from both clubs for Costa's sale. And I'm going to hold on the French club, and I'm going to take the 175k offer, which is what I'm looking for. The Ireland FA have offered Ladislav Ryba the contract. Yeah, might be something to consider in the future, depending on what kind of region we have. But for now, I'm not really looking into the national teams, to be honest. Third game of this episode, and we're facing second bottom Padova, who have a game in hand on us. If we win, we cut out the game in hand advantage that they have. Starting lineup on screen, it's a mix between the first and the second side. Some of the players are tired, others are on international duty. This is the side that I've come up with, and I'm pretty confident we can come out with the win regardless. Serie B action here live from the Stadio Eugeneo. And today we are travelling away to Padova here. I mean, these guys are second bottom. They are the lowest scoring team in the league. We have to beat them. There's no 2 ways around it. Oh, jeez, what a head kick. Holy crap. Take a look at this destructive bicycle kick, right? It goes up the ass. Yeah, right into the nose. So it's the new kid Gabric who has pulled this amazing bicycle kickoff. And take a look at this. Absolute kick to the face. Beautiful work there by Gabric. Yes, Drexler. Absolute awful pass. And that is 1-0 Padova. Oh boys, what is that? Chinolato gets a free goal, second of the Serie B. Well, that's half time. Disappointing loss so far. We hope to change that around in the second half. But Padova really, with their only shot of the game, they have scored once. We have had them on the whole back foot for the rest of the half, and we've been able to create nothing. I've changed the formation to help us out going forward. Marino, Bruno, Aranzinger are on for the second half as well. Oh yes, good ball. Rito, finish it. That's it. Get in. Rito, the man of the moment, to be honest. After Ujevic's belter at the start of the episode, what a strike partnership we're building here. Stefano Rito with his third in the Serie B. This is a shame that the service to them has to go through all the scripting monster. It's Deisenberger forward. Here is Anzinger. He's got several options here. Anzinger keeps on running. Back. Needs some support here. Good ball. Shoot it, man! Why didn't you take the shot? There we go. Full time. It's 1-1 against Padova. Yeah, again, another disappointing draw where we could have and should have won. But we come out with a point instead of the 3. Man of the match goes to Padova Sano, the right midfielder, with an 8.4. It's a joke how neither of the strikers or Gabric got the man of the match, but I'm fine with it, to be honest. So Costa and his agent have agreed personal terms, and we get 120k when the transfer window opens. So final game here, it is on post-com. Unfortunately, this was the second game that wasn't recorded the audio, and La Spezia have been on a bad run of form since the start of the episode. They started on top spot. I don't think they've earned a single point throughout the episode yet, and so they have a game in hand on Foggia, but it's looking very unlikely that they can climb to second place. They've dropped down to the playoffs, and let's extend that bad run of form here. That is our goal. And here is the starting lineup on screen. It's the first team side with just one change. I decided to give the chance to Deisenberger to play in the CDM role. He's been a stormer of a player in that anchor role. He's been quite the unsung hero of this team so far. And we're at home in the Stadio Ennio Tardini. The home support will be vital today. And as you can see, La Spezia on the attack. Don't know what Drexler does with the ball. Falls right back to Richie, who gets an one-on-one chance, an easy chance which any kid would put away. And right from the get-go, we tried to reply right back. Grabasic gets a free break there with the bounces, but he can't finish it this time. Just missed out, unfortunately. And just before half-time, get a pretty good chance here. Rito finds the ball to Grabasic, and the defender lunges in. It's an easy penalty for him to collect. He got that penalty on his own. Quite the dive, to be honest. Might get a slight nick off, but he could have jumped that easily. But he misses the penalty anyway. And we went to half-time 1-0 down instead of being drawn 1-1. And that could be costly heading into the second half. And good start in the second half. Team was flowing, passing was getting better and better. Another foul this time. Definitely a foul worth a red card for the CPU. And the referee decides to book him with a yellow only. Grabasic missed the free kick hitting the wall there. But the man advantage could have been such an advantage heading into the rest of the second half, especially with La Spezia tired. But one man had just about enough of the bullshit going against us. Bernard Deisenberger with a stunning curling effort by the man I was praising at the start of this game. He gets us right back in the game, which is what we needed. Same situation as Brescia. This time, can we find a goal to win the game? That is the big question. Keeper had no chance into getting that. It's his first goal in a Parma shirt. Take a bow, son. You've been absolutely brilliant. And just about as I score, I decide to do 2 changes. Marino and Grabasic go off for Trevisan and Ujovic, who was quite tired. And great chance here. What a save by the keeper. Great reflexes. And another great chance here. Rito gets blocked. The second attempt is absolutely atrocious, but it was my fault because I did not time the shot well at all. Another great chance for Rito. This time was a bit too late. And straight at the goalkeeper. That was it for the game. Unfortunately, we cannot get a win. It's absolutely ridiculous. Same game as Brescia, but with a bit more bullshit, because we definitely should have had one of them two at least, if not the 2 games. But then again, that is how football goes. It is a cruel game sometimes. Especially this game was the one that we deserved to win due to the shots and shots on target. We obviously have less possession like in all games, but man of the match, undoubtedly, is Bernard Deisenberger with a 9.4. Fantastic performance by him, not just a goal. The goal was the cherry on top of the cake that he baked throughout the whole 90 minutes. And I was hoping that the monthly scouting updates, being on my favourite 3 countries to scout on FIFA, would actually cheer me up after the game. We got a few players there. Rodolfo Morales, that's me, 77 to 94, what a player we've got in our hands. Herman Guzman is also a good one, I'll scout him. Enrique Palacios, I think I did sign, and Joaquin Gailano there as well. I think I scouted them for a further month. Then the second monthly scouting update from Sweden. It's always been a great place to scout, but this month absolutely nothing came back. And the final scouting update from my native Portugal. We do have Rui Faria there. I did not sign him yet because we do have a full youth squad, but I did not release him either. And a very interesting name here, as you might already know from Youth Squad Prospects 3. We had another Marcos Andrade, but this guy has pretty good potential. We'll see if there are more guys to be signed up. There is Gonçalo Jardim here, and we have officially got a full youth squad. Let's have a look at who we can release. I am going to release Giacomo Gallo because it's the same surname from both series. Sandro Sequeira has a low potential, maybe next on the line, and we'll leave it at that for now. We'll leave him there. Rui Faria hanging out yet again, and I think I'll take Gonçalo Jardim. Let me know in the comments if I should keep Marcos Andrade, even though it's the same name as the architect from the early lower league tiers in Colchester. Sandro Sequeira is the next one out of the door to make room for Duarte Nunes to come in. And I normally do a squad report to finish off the episode as it is a new month, but due to the extraordinary work that I've done to recover the audio for nothing, I decided to move it to the start of next episode. Anyways, there is the table. We are third bottom. We are closing in on the teams above us. We do have a game in hand on most of them as well. And next time we're going to face second bottom less. Should be a win, but you never know with this game. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm going to see you all next time. And until then, have a good one, guys. Bye bye.